And we're back for another great, riveting episode of The Kitchen. What episode is this? 6?
Yeah.
Six. Yo, we're almost halfway there. Well, we're past halfway there. It's crazy.
Season 1.
Season 1. It's about to be over. But it's not, because we're here today. And we got some new people in the kitchen. Y'all already know Dion. Y'all already know Sydney. So I'm going to let the 2 new people to the kitchen introduce themselves real quick before we get in our topic today.
My name is Adrian Sutton, also known as AD Sutton on Instagram. It should be right there. Tell them what I do. I come up with cool, creative tech community programs. I also help painting artists sell their commissions, and I'm just an overall consultant. Let's say it like that. I'm a lifestyle specialist.
No, he is. Like, it's super lit because that's how we met. He actually did the tech lab. That's how we met. Started working on the tech lab. And then, if you want to introduce yourself real quick.
Oh, cool. I'll look right here.
Yeah, wherever. You can look to God, whatever you got to do.
Good. Deontay Greenfield. They call me Dino. I'm an accountant. New to the area from Jackson, Mississippi. First time on the show. Looking to have an interesting and good conversation. So let's get started.
You should be a politician. Have you ever thought about that?
Nah.
If tax season ever dies?
I've thought about it.
One of my other hustles is getting people in the office, so we should talk about that after.
What you know about Jackson?
We can talk.
You see, KR Kitchen, bringing the community together, okay? So I titled the conversation today, pop culture and social justice. I feel like it kind of is. One half of the conversation might lend itself to that. The other half might not. I don't know. We're going to see. But first, I want to talk about the Judas and the Black Messiah movie. So everyone saw it, right?
Yep.
All right. So just off the dome, what are initial thoughts about the movie?
Great movie. I feel like it is one of those movies. So boom. So I just feel like we hear a lot about Martin Luther King and we hear a lot about Malcolm X, right? But we don't hear about the people that's in the middle.
Right.
And I feel like the Black Panther Party is one of those social justice groups that kind of get overlooked by the U.S. government or the U.S. history, right, class. So it was a lot of things that I didn't know. It made me research a lot of things.
Mm-hmm. Me too. Because I feel like I knew the key people like Bobby Seale, Fred Hampton. Because even Bobby Seale was in the other movie that's on Netflix, The Trial of Chicago 7. He was in that movie. Yeah. And I think they tied it into this movie too. But I knew the notable Black Panthers, but I still remember years ago, before I started educating myself, thinking they were these radical people. So it was really nice having this movie that really highlighted who they really were instead of who the government tried to make them out to be,
Well, I think too, you gotta look at the name, right? We only hear Black Panther Party. We think Black Power to people, but it's a Black Panther Party for the protection of people. Mm-hmm. So they were teaching the community. I mean, just nationwide. Black Panther Party took off post Malcolm was assassinated in 64, I believe. Then you go 68, you got MLK. So post both of those, you talking about late 60s, early 70s is when they took off for the protection of people. This is where all of our gangs really, I'm gonna say community organizations really derive. Crips,
right?
The Crips are derivative of the Black Panther Party. Yeah. Blood's derivative of Black Panther Party,
which was also highlighted in the movie.
Right,
they had
Vice Lords.
Hold on. I feel like I probably should have said this from jump. Right. Hope you saw the movie, because if not, spoiler alert. We talked about it all.
Right.
It leaves. Oh, wait, this is March, so it already left HBO Max. So you gotta go to theater.
Oh yeah. You watched it last night?
Yeah, on HBO Max.
Oh,
yeah.
Well,
it's up there. But I think the movie is just a conversation starter. Mm-hmm. Because when you talk about just Fred Hampton and the way they assassinated him, murdered him.
Yeah, murdered him.
Is one of the I think it carries over to today where tell me who is the leader of the Black Lives Matter movement.
That's what I was trying to say.
Who is the leader of our next movements, because every time we get ahead, you cut the head of the snake. Yeah. Every time we get it, Medgar Evers, Martin Luther King, all these people.
But I study, this is going to sound a little creepy, but I study wars, right? Mm-hmm. So, but that's like that for everything. For the French Revolution.
Yeah.
They cut the king heads off, right? Napoleon head got cut off.
Right.
These are things that happen in society, world. That's how things get done. I do want to say that like the biggest thing I got from the movie, it was just that everybody ages.
Mm-hmm.
Like Fred Hampton wasn't 25. You know, he didn't make it past 25. The guy, you want to help me out? The guy who told on Fred. What's his name? You don't know his name?
Like Lakeith Stanfield or his
his character that he played. Lakeith played.
I don't know his name though.
Wasn't 18. He was never old enough to buy liquor.
It was William O'Neill. I know his name.
He was never old enough to buy liquor, right? So I think it's interesting to see like. All right, real quick. So the older you get, the more no's you hear, right? The older you get, the more no's you hear. No, you can't do that. No, you shouldn't do this. No, you blah 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 blah. Right? And I think it's really cool to know that like at your 20s, right, that these great leaders was doing big shit. Martin Luther King didn't make it past 30. Malcolm X made it past 30, right? But that's like the one that society don't want you to really follow, right? They want you to follow Martin Luther King. So I thought my biggest takeaway from the movie was just everybody's age. That everybody was doing impactful and powerful shit at a young, quote unquote, young age.
True.
That was also something that I took away because I feel like today, our 21-year-olds, our 25-year-olds, they don't have the discipline. They don't even have like the sense of purpose or selflessness to even put their life's work towards something that doesn't serve them directly.
I disagree.
Go ahead.
I disagree. Because I think that in that day and time, it was so overt. It was overt racism.
It was
okay, but that's not you disagreeing. That's just you saying.
No. But let me bring it full circle. Okay. Then that day at time, it was overt. I think just recently, just last summer, when you see the marches fueled by the George Floyd murder, or you see certain things come on, it was a lot of young people out there. Like I'm talking about like kids. You didn't see a lot of kids.
It's not the same at all.
When you say it's not the same, like what's the biggest not the same?
There's a lack of organization. There's a lack of identity as far as like how unified everybody is. There's a lack of respect and holding each other accountable. I don't really see action items.
I agree with that.
So all right. So I think action items is it varies. It's not varies.
That's our issue. And
no. I think action items is like a issue of every party, every big group. What's the Republicans' action items, the Democrats' action items, Black Lives Matter action items? Those all could be like really debatable, like what the fuck are you doing, type of things, right? I also think that like what's the generation underneath us, millennials?
Z.
Are hella more organized than us. Like I think they know what the fuck they want, right? They're just not old enough to voice their opinions, right?
And they're not scared. That's what I agree to the point that you're making. They're not afraid. So like the fear that maybe you're hinting to. Of the movements of today, like the Gen Z kids are fucking crazy. Like they don't.
I'm not saying it's fear. I'm saying it's a lack of discipline and organization and unity. Like I just feel like
I think it might be a lack of struggle because.
But can you say a lack of unity when if you look at Martin, you look at Malcolm, and you look at the Black Panthers, they're all tackling the issue in the way that they see fit.
But I'm only speaking on Black Panther. You already know how I feel about Martin.
Let's take the and I really want to give like the generation below us a lot of credit because they started something like March for Our Lives. Are you familiar with that?
Yeah.
I'm not explaining.
Yeah, it's
all right, so
MLK's granddaughter.
Nah, so March for Their Lives, and it's not like a black group, right?
Okay.
She
But they
spoke at it.
They are Gen Zs. Yeah, she might have spoke.
But
But it basically was the result of like the Sandy Hook shooting. So like kids from there made like this big ass march on Washington that brought out Lady Gaga, Kim Kanye, and all these other everybody that cares about.
Was that more for?
Wasn't a memorial. It was more like a rally.
Okay, for
human lives.
Human lives.
Yeah.
Not gun
put on by
or social issues.
I'm not that educated to say that, but it was put on by kids, and you know it was big enough to where like Pennsylvania Avenue was blocked down.
Understood.
No, because in my mind, what they're trying to do is get people to care.
Ain't that?
I mean, but it's like, is that not like the unity that you're speaking about?
No, but
what's unity? Let's kick down doors.
I feel like their uniformity was like, okay, everybody has a gun. Everybody, if you talk out of turn, 20 push-ups. Everybody, what's the principle? Remember, what's number 7?
That's discipline.
So do you feel like the unity? But no, you feel like unity today because in the movie we talking about the movie. And it was a scene in the movie where he had to go through the city.
Uniformity. I think it's a mix of unity and uniformity.
Yeah,
I get what
you're saying. I do agree with that. I do think that
it's militant.
But I say people today not unified in general. Not just I mean, everybody got their own way. That's what we can't agree on shit. Because everybody got their own way that they're supposed to do things. Oh, I don't agree with this because of this.
But is that different? Because even that point was even highlighted in the movie. Because as he was trying to essentially like recruit people, he was having problems within the very same community he's trying to protect. But recruiting
he still was pressing the message like we can do better together. I don't want to argue with you, brother.
I think because when there's a lack of leadership. So you talking about the movie takes place right after the assassination of both like. Three, I always put Medgar Evers in there because Medgar Evers was a huge leader. Medgar Evers, MLK, and Malcolm. So now you talking about the movie, I'm not sure the exact date, but it takes place right after that. And you got SNCC and NAACP. You know what I'm saying? Like, those are the two major movers in the black community. And even today, no, in that time. Even today, I fought them because they don't take the young people under their wing. Why we gotta create Black Lives Matter when we got two black already organizations that could. And you got the CDC
with the wrong shit.
No, because they're I agree. Their issues are different than our.
Yeah, I don't think it's the wrong shit. I think it's generational.
I think it's generationally. I think generationally
in the same way that you viewing the younger generation is how they view us.
But my issue with movements like SNCC and all that and Southern Christian Leadership, I feel like they have
What's SNCC? Just for people who don't know.
Student Nonviolent College something coordinating committees.
Okay.
Something.
You was there. You was there.
As long as we all know what NAACP stands for.
Right.
Do we?
Yes.
Say it for the camera, just in case they don't know.
The National Association for the Advancement of Colored People. Don't try to be my little echo, because you had your chance.
No, but like...
Well, not for SNCC.
The reason why I don't really be impressed with some of those movements personally, and like, who the fuck am I to say that? But I'm just telling you how I feel. Like, it's the element of respectability politics. I don't really see that with Black Panthers. I didn't really see, like... I mean, they definitely had their moments of misogyny within the community. Yeah. But, like, I just feel like respectability politics played a huge part in, like...
But don't you feel like... I feel like they're really a highlight of... Like, within a movement, everybody just plays a role. Like, we can't all be out here shooting and fighting the cops. Like, we can't all do that. People have families. People have kids. Some people are educators. Some people have to stand back and rebuild once y'all niggas get arrested. Like, but when everybody has a role.
Who gonna bail you out?
Right.
Okay, but Black Panthers had that though. When Fred got taken to jail, it's all
no, because some would argue when Fred got taken to jail, Black Panthers crumbled every time. He had to come out and rebuild it back up.
Fred was just like a chapter of the Black Panthers.
Correct.
Yeah.
So like.
Which is also, but that's what we're talking about.
So if you think about like on a wide scale, like, you know, let's say Chicago crumbled. It don't mean that all the other chapters had to crumble.
Right.
Correct. But I'm just speaking in terms of the movie. Like, within his chapter, we literally see it. Like, when he went away, it highlights all of the discrepancies that occurred.
And it also shows like how important it is to have like a leader, right? There's something to look up to. Because I'm sure that it was Bama's in the movie that didn't, quote unquote, believe everything that the Black Panthers stood for, but they
believed in him.
They fuck with Fred.
And I think that's a double-edged sword because I'll give an example. In the Midwest also, you look at the Honorable Elijah Muhammad and the Nation of Islam. The Nation of Islam, like, once the leader of the Nation of Islam was proven to be
a womanizer.
No, I'm not gonna say he a womanizer.
Let's say not favorable.
He was not favorable. Like, he had some flaws to him, right?
Right.
Then at which point membership failed. Right. So then you had to find a new face because Malcolm then stepped away, and then Minister Farrakhan stepped in. You know what I'm saying? But when you look at one person, like no man ever is going to lead you to where God, Allah. I mean, you don't have to be a certain denomination of religion to believe in a higher being because. Right.
But unfortunately,
the main three religions are the same story told from three point of view.
But all those stories, and correct me if I'm wrong, right? And I don't want to be a religious guy, but like all those stories have like a prophet, a person that led people to that.
I.e. the title, the Black Messiah.
Yeah. So,
but unfortunately, but to add on to what you're saying, like if niggas stop fucking with Jerry Lorenzo, Essentials is worth shit, right? Mm-hmm. And that's the same thing for your organization.
But you looking at one person. So when Fred Hampton went to jail,
but that's actually that's not true. So I'm thinking about it. There are plenty of brands that people start and leave, and sometimes.
But let's not say start and leave. Let's say start and cancel. Name a brand that it got canceled.
Well, I say this though. Look at Sean John. Like back in like 15 years ago, niggas was wearing Sean John.
Right.
Niggas was wearing Rockaway. I'm talking about two brands that were
fell
sold.
off.
No.
They fell off before the
No.
the
They
face
sold
fell
them.
off.
When Dame and Jay sold Rockaway,
Mhm.
niggas was wearing Rockaway.
Right.
That's
And
what
then
I'm
when
saying,
they
yeah.
sold them, niggas like, I ain't fucking Rockaway no more. Like, the same way with Sean John. Like,
nah,
niggas
but it can
like,
go either way because niggas be fucking with shit that niggas don't even really own anyway. Like, niggas don't be knowing.
Off-white.
Yeah.
Off
So you
white,
think-
Ciroc, like.
So you think Ace of Spades
Hennessy.
You think Ace of
Niggas
Spades
never
about to go
own-
crazy?
Say it one time.
You think
Ace of
Spades
Spades
gonna
only
go crazy?
Ace of Spades only went crazy because of
I can't afford Ace of Spades, so it's definitely gonna go crazy in my house.
one day Black King, one day.
One day.
You go to the liquor store, you can afford it.
I could afford it.
With that
Uncle
essentials,
Nearest.
you got it. Okay for the liquor plug.
Tell us
No,
about
but I feel like it
liquor
go either.
store.
It
Holla
can
at
go
me,
either
can you
way.
Pick that up.
It can go either way because I feel like maybe that goes back to what you were saying. Like we're not organized, we're not united. Because like the brand, they could stay and you could fuck with them. They could leave. You might still fuck with them. Like there's really no necessarily any
So let's
loyalty.
go back to what you said, right? We're not organized. Do you agree with that?
Mhm.
As a people,
Mhm.
why?
Because we can't seem to get in a room together and like identify issues that affects all of us without somebody singling their own individual interest out.
And now let me ask you this:
So we
do you
selfish.
think if we had like a leader, a quote unquote leader, that would fix that situation?
I think that it's not about having a leader. I think it's about having adequate representation.
Adequate representation, like a leader.
No, I mean, because I don't feel like it has to be one person at the top. When you think
Right.
of Black Panther Party, you can identify many people who were significant within the progression of the group.
But in
However,
each,
it
in
was
each
like-
space, it was always one.
leader, and then once that one leader got out there,
Oh, yeah.
So like in whatever
I
chapter
think
you were
just-
in, there was the
I think
guy.
But
just
they-
last summer when they was asking like, what are the needs of the Black community? I'm agreeing with you. Was like we all had all these different needs. Like we couldn't agree on. We need an internal committee, and the
Yeah.
CBC doesn't serve that anymore. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
We need an internal committee where we can sit down at the table and not look disorganized. So when
Right.
we go to the table, we like, okay, these are the needs of our people.
But there should be somebody sitting at that table from all those groups that feel like they have single out needs.
Yeah.
That's what I mean by adequate representation.
right?
Okay.
and
So
that-
that's
like
a
a
sub,
round, it's like a round table.
that's a
So I-
subcommittee,
so
but
I
you
do-
got to choose one.
So I
to
do
go
no,
to the
no,
big
no,
table.
you don't, because to her
No, no.
point.
But if you
look at the
but
Black
if you're gonna
Panthers.
choose one, they gotta have understanding with
So,
all
of
people.
everybody.
so I agree with you, right? And I'm happy you said what you said, right? But
Maybe.
because
Sure.
I do believe that like out of every group or demo in America, we are most conditioned to not trust each other.
But that's what I'm saying. That I feel like this movie is like literally why, because one of the main ways they weaponize us is with each other.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
so our ability to trust, it's like why would we trust anybody? They weaponize us against each other. We have to worry about them. So you're always like looking over your shoulder. Like
So, Kirsten, take this for example, right? We've always been oppressed, right? We've all been oppressed, marginalized, whatever.
Right.
So we not afforded all the liberties or all the birthrights that whites in this country are afforded.
right,
I-
but that's all of us together.
No. How they continuously get us, even back to slavery days, it's like, oh, I'll give you this extra privilege,
Right.
or I'll give you this. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because
Which
even
goes back to what she was saying. Because
even
what is this
Garvey
privilege
got
to
broke down
you?
by a snitch.
what is this privilege to
You know,
And but what's crazy about it too, and what really like tripped me up about this movie is he fucking did the crime.
yeah.
Nigga, go to jail.
Jail.
Like
Yeah.
go to jail. Why would you do this?
But did you peep that like his crime was like the equal amount of crime that the
He
equal
got
amount
for
of
stealing
time
ice cream.
that
Yeah.
I'm sorry, the main character
Fred Hampton,
Fred
yes.
Hampton would have got.
No,
Fred
he
Hampton
got
would've
it.
did-
He
Fred
got
Hampton
it.
would have did a year longer than what Cuz would have did for stealing that car.
And you were stealing the car, and this man was
Stealing
trying to
$77 for
trying
ice cream.
to help the community.
Which he didn't steal, probably.
Yeah, which he did, but
Like that shit is crazy. Like
Yeah.
niggas really are.
So let me
How
ask you
you
this.
feel about this?
You've been
yeah,
quiet.
you've been
So-
big
But no,
big
let me
quiet
ask
in
you,
the
let me
kitchen.
ask you a
Alright.
particular question though.
Oh
do
yeah,
you-
set him up. Set him up.
So do you
Go
feel
ahead.
like what's the character name? Lakeith Stanfield character name?
William O'Neill.
Wild Bill. That's what they called him.
William O'Neill, right? He was 17 when
Is he?
he was in that when he died, I believe. No. He
No.
was 17 when he was in that situation.
Okay.
So, do you blame William O'Neill for
Give more context. He was 17, but he was a repeat offender. Like he had been committing crimes, I think, since he was like 11, 12. Like
and then the police essentially gave him
he's
a job.
essentially a career criminal. He got
and-
caught trying to steal from his own people.
In a way, he
Turn a snitch.
bypassed.
Like
In a way, he bypassed the police force, and he's a detective now.
He a snitch.
Because he had crucial
He's a
information.
career crime. He's a career criminal, stealing from his own community. Gets caught by the feds, pretending to be a Fed. He said,
"See, that was my disclaimer. I saw some of it, so but I'm familiar with like some of the concepts of it.
Go ahead.
But he was somewhat of like a spy inside of the organization.
That's what he called himself.
No, speak on just.
So if he was in Russia, he'd be a spy. He was in the U.S., so he's a snitch.
No, just speak on the Black history and how that kind of goes all into one, because this is not the first time that this happened. Like I just said, in Garvey organization, it was tore down by a snitch. Like in a lot of Malcolm X
by his own people.
Killed by a snitch. Yeah. Even when you go down in that turn, or you go down you just go down the line, you killed by a snitch because they offer you these different privileges that you weren't regularly afforded due to birthrights. Because you're born a black man in America. You born black in America.
Bruh, but nobody has.
That's some dumb nigga shit. Why you fucking worried about what they got to say? We have each other as a community. Fuck what kind of money they trying to give you.
Like,
we
not
really
like,
feed each other.
But
all that stupid shit. Like,
right.
I can't.
So we say that community thing, right? We have each other as a community, but are we a community?
Well, that's the problem we discussing now, but not. But like,
but if I don't feel like I'm in a community, then I'm not loyal to that community.
Okay, but why do you feel that?
That's fair.
Think, like in the situation with you said his name
Lakeith Stanfield.
That's the character. He played William.
That's the actor that played William O'Neill.
Okay, so
same guy from Get Out who had a white hat on.
In that situation, it comes down to like he was in a particular bind in a situation, right? And the government official had like total power to make his situation go away. So it's more like a situation with him being out for self, right? And like that's what they do. Like they get people who's in a bind and like twist them, bend them. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't think he wanted to do it after he found out what it was about.
But community equals sacrifice. And
not only that,
times people don't want to sacrifice.
Even after the fact, though, in his when I was like reading up on the movie after the fact, he had an interview where he even said like
it was what's the name of it? Because it's a cool documentary.
That nigga killed himself the same night. Okay,
but he came out and was saying that
he
didn't feel any like alliance or allegiance to the community
because of the way he came into it though too. It's like he came in there with like a biased mindset. And I'm not making an excuse. I'm not making an excuse for him at all.
No, that shit is scary.
But at 17, how easy could you think you could have been manipulated by the U.S. government?
Oh, it would have been too easy because
My
you're naive.
thing is,
You're naive.
No.
Like you don't know.
It
What the CIA?
Now.
The CIA?
Let me just ask you. It was the FBI.
FBI?
Yeah. So let's say
FBI Hoover.
Boom, let's say you stole some makeup out of this
Most
store, right? You 16, 17, you stole some makeup out of this store, right? They hitting you with the damn. You stole makeup. Did you know how much this shit costs? It's $200 worth of makeup. You want to do 25 years, no probation. Oh my goodness, I can't believe that. Well, listen, if you go to this meeting, just tell me everything you heard of this meeting, then everything will be okay.
I will say,
if you watch First 48, niggas be up there for less than that.
They definitely started him.
Yeah.
They started him low.
Yeah.
And he dug himself deeper and deeper and deeper.
Yeah, I just feel like there's different ways you could went about that.
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
What's the different way?
Who's to say I would have been like, yeah, okay, I got you. I get to the meeting and say, look, yo, they got me hemmed up.
That's what I was thinking the whole time.
But now.
I don't think that worked like that.
What do you mean? Did you try it?
If I come out like that, you think, because they was very militant, right? Just to your point of unification, right? So like they're gonna weed you out. Like
if I'm telling if I'm coming to you with the truth and being transparent about what we already know the government do, which I don't have to do, I could be getting more by fucking you over, but I'm trying to let you know.
Yeah, but truth never dictates like what people.
It's followers. What you saying? It's followers in every organization, anything. It's followers in any movement, any organization. It's some people that's really about the cause, and there's some people that's about the cause because that's the community that they're in.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
It's shorty with a fat ass that's going to these meetings.
Right. So you can pull that person out, and when you isolate them, you'll really see like they're not really bout.
Right, but that nigga drugged that man. Like, come on.
He drugged him.
He was in it.
And that's why I was really sick because like not only did he get drugged, right, the shootout still happened.
Mm-hmm.
And so that just shows how like important. My bad, brother. That just shows how like elite and important we are as just like black people. Right. Because like not only did they think we had to ambush him with a shootout, let's drug him too.
Right, and drug him.
We gotta drug him because He's just that elite of a guy.
But that's the guilt that they live with. After you go and take somebody
That's
from
not
no,
guilt.
I'm gonna tell you this. After you go and extract people,
That's
because
evil.
no,
It's not guilt. They're not guilty. They're
in
evil.
extraction missions
They're-
when you go and you take somebody and you remove them from one place and you put them somewhere else. After you go and extract people from their continent in which they reside, you strip them of their culture, you strip them of everything, and then you know that you've been doing bad by them for so long.
Right.
You can't like
It's like paranoia for
no. You like as soon as they get a chance. As soon as they get
It's
a
over
chance,
for me.
it's over for me.
But like,
and every time we congregate, we get together, we do anything
like
like that.
It used to be illegal for us to be
It's
like
a
this.
threat.
There used to have to be at least one white person for us to be.
Yeah,
like
you can
this.
have 5.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So it's a threat. It's always a threat because in the back of your mind, you like, yo, we done done so wrong.
But not only did
so
they,
long.
not only have they done us wrong, but we have made so much greatness happen with less.
So to your comment about like us conjugating, like I'm in the military, right? I'm a first lieutenant, and so like
currently.
Yeah, currently, yeah, I'm in the reserves. So like anytime that we like populate together, like as black people, it's always this one instructor, white guy, female that comes and say, why are you guys together like that? Because like we just in an ocean of white people, you know what I'm saying? So their camaraderie, man, we always link together and talk about issues, and they want to be a part of it. They want to hear. I mean, I didn't know it would go down to that deep, but like none of you said it.
Us huddling up is like in our DNA though. Yeah. So like even like back in Africa, like the women would congregate wherever they would cook at, right, and give like advice and secrets, right. The older guys will be in that entertainment area, the living room, right, congregate, give up secrets, right. Guess what the young guys would do? They would be on the intersections of each block to make sure there's no like intruders, right. And guess what that is?
Standing on the corner.
Standing on the corner. Right, that shit is in our blood. To like, for how we are, the way we are, is all by intention.
But see, that's why I feel like it's so fucking crazy that he's a snitch. Because you're going against our DNA. You're going against what we innately do, which is congregate.
Different personality developments. People come out of the same situation like mad different.
Yeah, and that's big too. Like situations will make a person. Like just because I'm black don't mean I'm black. Like
true.
You know. And then once wasn't he like impersonating like a federal?
He was.
That was, yeah.
So like he was on a whole different.
So the movie won't show this, but like this is just my own personal rules, right? I think it's odd when I meet somebody that's like my age that don't have friends.
That's very weird. I agree.
Right? They never asked that man like, yo, where your friends at? Bring your friends. Like he was the head of security. And none of his like childhood friends or like none of his friends.
Like who can vouch
for
for you?
Certain things like that is just off to me.
That one shorty peeped it from the beginning.
Shorty
she
did
it from the beginning. Yeah. But what she did, and this one thing I will always give to black women, right? Y'all have a superpower, right? That y'all just bestowed with, right? The first girl who ever called me cheating, she was like, "Oh yeah, you cheating on me and shit." And I was thinking deep in my heart, like, how the fuck did she catch me, right? But it's just y'all intuition, right? Y'all just know it. And y'all should never like second guess that shit because y'all just be knowing. And I'm not gonna say y'all always be right because I'm a man too, right? But y'all be knowing.
We're telling us what else we need to know.
Y'all are bestowed with a superpower. I give y'all that.
All right, so I want to take it away from this topic, which is a little deeper, and I want to talk about Meek Mill and his comment, his lyric that leaked about Kobe. And then it just made me think about these rappers who have made these problematic lyrics about those we've deemed our leaders. And like, why the fuck would they be doing that?
Deemed our leaders. Okay. So quick question. Before Meek made this comment, how did y'all feel about Meek?
Corny.
Clown.
Goof.
I mean, Meek in and out. I say this like, he just, because Meek really was like, he was here. Like everybody life go through.
Doing this.
Like everybody life go through eps and flows, and Meek life go through eps and flows.
What's the shit? The little pogo stick.
Yeah.
He be a pogo stick. Like his shit be up and down like this.
I feel like in life though, Meek didn't blew up because he didn't got around the right people. He got some guidance because
and still talking crazy.
No, but sometimes you just don't know. And I'm gonna say this: I'm
a
super huge Kobe fan.
He probably like 32.
No. Meek like 32.
32. I thought he around Drake age.
I'm gonna say 35.
35?
33.
33?
Okay.
Yep.
So,
33.
like,
do we think that 33 is old enough to know better?
Yes.
No.
No.
It depends.
Oh, yes,
Yeah,
old enough
yeah.
to know better, but
Yeah,
I don't
it
expect
depends.
him
It
to.
depends though. Like
Okay.
he's in a whole different level than where we at right now. So his thought process probably isn't the same.
All right.
But-
And I also want to add this about
I'm gonna
Nate,
say the
right?
line was kind of weak.
That nigga
though.
went to jail. His process needed to be the same.
Some chop.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like.
So boom. So
like-
I do think that people who got like their time taken away from them, we gotta give them some years back, right?
Okay.
No, because I
not
feel
to
like
say
going
that,
away
like,
makes you grow up.
Yeah.
Oh hell no.
Nah,
Nah.
I don't.
Nah.
You're
Jail-
removed.
You come home. The
No,
age
okay,
you
so
went in,
no, wait, hold
majority
on. We're
of the time.
talking. I'm saying socially, you might come out the age that
Yeah,
you went
socially.
in, but like in terms of like because you have to survive.
Right,
You
right.
can't be
Yeah.
no kid
Okay.
in
Nah,
jail. Like
okay,
you can't
alright.
go. You have to survive. So you
That's-
might socially come out
Yeah.
a little delayed, but no,
maturity-wise?
you come out as a grown ass man. You go in, you coming out as a man.
So they come out institutionalized.
Yeah.
So are we
That's a
saying
fact, too.
men are
They do that.
institutionalized?
I'm not saying
I-
men
I
are
think they come out-
institutionalized.
I
I
think
think
they come
both happen simultaneously. They come out
Okay.
institutionalized, but they also come out more mature because they've had to endure.
So I do think that you come off a little off, just to say it safe, right? You come off a little off, right? And I also think that
I thought he was saying I was off. I'm like,
I think when you do enough time, you come off a little off. Like even like, so earlier I said like, oh, like one of my requirements to be one of my friends is like you guys take care of your kids, right? That's just me personally, right?
should be everyone's.
But like
yeah.
another like thing I learned is like I have a lot of friends that are coming home now, right?
Mm-hmm.
But like I'm not gonna be your first friend that you talk to and meet out of like straight out, right? Because you just got to be readjusted to society, right? I feel like and with that I just feel like you just don't have it all yet, right? You guys just got to experience some
Niggas get used to
outside.
iPhone still. Niggas get used to Twitter.
Yeah,
So
but
I
the
got a
thing
friend
about
that's
it
coming
is-
out that missed the iPod wave.
Ooh.
Yeah, but
Them
we're not
niggas
talking
was
about that.
14.
We're talking
Yeah.
about Kobe Bryant.
All right, so I say all that to say, like when you're also to add that like when you're a celebrity, I do think that like when you're a celebrity, you miss a lot of like common sense shit. And I'm not defending Meek, right?
He thought the bar was hard.
It was not a hard bar.
It wasn't.
It was not a hard bar.
It wasn't a hard bar.
He thought the bar was hard and it wasn't. And I'm not even gonna say
He
like
put the
Kobe
bar.
a leader
He
because
Put a bar up.
It's a snippet. It is a snippet. So like the song
I'm
may
not
never
gonna-
come out.
I'm the
It
biggest
shouldn't.
Kobe fan.
Just
Kobe
put
not a
this way.
leader in the black community.
Nah.
Kobe is a renowned athlete.
He's like
Yeah.
OJ for basketball.
No, hell no. Don't do
Nah,
that.
he's
Like
not
even that. He's not
No,
even
no,
that.
not
Nah,
OJ
nah,
for
OJ.
basketball. Are you
Nah,
serious?
nah,
Are you
nah,
serious?
nah, nah,
Nah, don't do
No, we gotta
that.
defend
No,
that.
Don't do that.
We're
Okay,
gonna
let
defend
me
that.
clarify. I meant
He's
that
no
in a way
LeBron.
that his influence transcends race.
Nah.
Everybody, yes, it does. White
Oh.
people love Kobe.
Okay, no, no.
That's-
People
yeah, yeah,
love
yeah,
OJ.
yeah, she got
OJ
a
was
point.
black,
Okay.
but he was like superstar
Okay.
Kobe is
athlete.
definitely that. Okay.
Okay,
I get
okay,
that.
gotcha.
He ain't a murderer.
Right,
okay?
right.
But no, I always say no just because I know OJ like was like pop culture.
And he was very.
The nigga
Uncle
was in
Thomas.
movies and shit. Kobe was in movies. Kobe was
No,
in
What
TV
movie?
episodes.
Name a movie.
Wasn't he in a little
Name-
cartoon?
just name that
basketball
movie you thought
He
about.
was in Moesha though. I know that for a fact.
Yeah, he used to date
Because he
Brandy.
dated Brandy. Oh, all right, so you're right. You're right.
But neither here nor there. What I would say is, Kobe expressed his love for the black community in a different way. Like I would say, when you talk about like leaders in sports, you think about Muhammad Ali. You think
LeBron.
about Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Jim
right.
Brown.
Hold
And
on.
then
He
we
said,
get
wait,
to-
hold on, real quick. The lyric
Dennis
is,
Rodman.
if I ever
I would
lack,
say
I'm
Dennis.
going out with my chopper. It'd be another Kobe. Come
If
on.
I ever lack, so all right.
It was
so,
distasteful.
It was very
a
distasteful.
Okay, so
Yeah.
bet. Hold on. So then this. All right. So this leads me to this. You can start us off here. This was distasteful.
Read
So
again,
where
read.
is the line? I'm not reading that shit again because that shit was corny.
I'ma
You
go
got
out
a
my
phone,
chopper
and I know
and
you
be
paid a
a
bill. You got
together
money.
Kobe.
You can Google it.
And if I go out with my, I'm just gonna be with my child. Listen, it's a bad bar.
Where's
all right?
the? But where is the line?
I'm going out with my
And-
chopper like Kobe.
And another thing, I don't know the bar before that.
It don't. Where's the? Okay.
It could have been
So
a nice setup.
I look.
where's the
listen.
line?
It could have been a nice setup.
Where is the
It could have been an
line?
81, 8, 24 thing, but
Chill out.
All right, 270 is the bar relates, like, you know what I'm saying, going out with my chopper like Kobe, like, you know what I'm saying, if he gonna die, he gonna die shooting, you know what I'm saying, Kobe died in the chopper,
Kobe
you know what I'm
did
saying.
not.
die in a
Yeah,
helicopter.
helicopter, yeah, he tried to relate the two, but
Yeah.
was it necessary? Nah.
It's not even that it wasn't necessary. It wasn't a good bar.
That's what.
Yeah.
Because if it was a
Yeah.
good bar,
Niggas would be like, that shit was
Okay.
fire. It was too early,
I mean-
but that shit was fire.
everything
That
would be.
shit wasn't
Yeah,
that.
it wasn't
It wasn't
fine.
that.
It
It
wasn't
wasn't
that.
At no point I'd be cool.
So
with
if it
you know what
sounds
I'm saying?
good, then it don't matter.
If
If it sounds good, it'll be
All right,
good.
I mean, I'll say this.
That's how it goes.
I'll say this. How long did we sing? I know you're gonna go here. Molly all in her champagne.
Nobody.
First of all,
Nobody.
Are you fucking stupid?
It's on my list. Wait, hold on. Run that back to me. Ask me that question again.
Niggas was
No.
in the club.
Ask me that question again.
No.
Am I what?
No. Are you stupid? I know you're not stupid.
Okay.
Niggas get sensitive. There you go.
Alright. Cause y'all saying anything, so I had to check.
Chill out.
Alright.
What I'm saying is, when he said Molly all in my champagne, she didn't even know it. Like when you was out like in bars and clubs, like when that part came on at the height of that song, in the
that
DJ,
was the part when the DJ
turned the music down. Yeah. Molly all in her champagne, she didn't even know it, and niggas is yelling.
Yeah.
What location was this? So I never fucking go there.
Washington D.C., the Delmarva area.
So my thing is okay. So but hold on. So what are we talking about? Because my question was, where's the line?
No,
Wait, let me finish
go
though.
ahead.
Are we talking about the popularity, or are we as educated individuals sitting on this platform right now talking about why the fuck it shouldn't be said? Period.
No. I'm saying it's a double-edged sword. What I'm saying is this. What I'm saying is this. When the bar is fire, people sometimes look past.
Okay, so if someone made a bar about your mama and it was fire.
No.
No.
What I'm saying is the majority. When the bar is fire, I'm like, damn, that's not cool. But if they like it, they'll still say it. This shit was a whack bar and it won't cool. So then niggas like, bro, you went too far. But he could have went too far. If he would have really put it in some fire shit, niggas would be rapping.
And that's the problem with niggas today.
Battle rap, it would have went off.
I think hip hop is one of these things that are like, it's changing in front of our eyes, right? To where it was one of these platforms or methods to where you could be super disrespectful, right? To like, we had Ether, we had Super Ugly, right? Mm-hmm. And we had Hit 'Em Up, and we had Who Shot You, right?
Yeah, because these niggas were beefing.
Right.
Kobe ain't do shit to him.
And again, but that wasn't. Again, in that bar, it wasn't nothing negative to Kobe.
Yeah. I don't think he was trying to disrespect
You're referencing
him.
how that man died.
Yeah,
you didn't say nothing about his. You could
have
have said something about his shot. You talking about choppers? You could have said something about that man's jumper. You referenced his how he fucking died.
But all right. Let me play devil. I'll be Team Meat, right? Did he lie?
So that's the line.
Yes.
Did he lie?
Yes, he did lie.
When he lied about
If
it?
that nigga could die right now, he would never be another Kobe.
That's not what he's saying. That's not what he's saying.
That's not what he's saying. He's saying that.
He said, "I'm gonna go down shooting," pretty much. Like
Kobe did not go down shooting.
No, but
choppers is a. So again, it's to then go back to hip hop, right?
He could die in a plane right now. He still would not be another Kobe. He could die with a chopper shooting or flying.
No, he was saying.
All right. So all right, boom.
No, because low key, she's right. Niggas wouldn't care about Meek.
This gonna be a long.
Niggas wouldn't care about Meek the way they cared about Kobe dying.
You ready?
What?
They would not.
You ready?
Go ahead. No,
all right.
Since you just wore Kobe.
What city did Kobe rap?
They
What city
would
did Kobe
not.
rap? Before LA, Philly, right? Where Meek from?
Philly.
Boom, easy enough, right? If I go out, I'm gonna be another Kobe, right? If no outside of LA, Philly's gonna rap Kobe harder than anybody else.
But I think that he's not. No, he's not saying. Meek's not saying.
Because Philly was going against Meek too for the bar.
Pause. I'm not saying that.
Philly's one of those interesting places, right?
Oh, now it's an interesting place.
No, but let's
Wait.
Listen,
My man. He got
to be a
This gonna tell
politician.
you.
Hit up AD because he gonna pivot on your ass.
Meek wasn't saying that his death would be world renowned or revered or even just taken in the same cast as Kobe. It was a distasteful line where he used an analogy of a chopper. A chopper can be a helicopter. A chopper can be
a automatic rifle.
Yeah. Right. And he was like, if I go out, I'm gonna go out with my choppers like Kobe. Right. Is it like so? Basically, he's like it was just distasteful.
No. Let me ask you this: if you think Meek died right now, do you not think your IG would be all about?
Yeah, but it's not level Kobe. It's not
My thing is, guess what? Guess what?
It's not gonna be another Kobe, but it is gonna break the internet. Yes, yeah.
Break the internet? It's gonna be on the internet.
It's gonna.
Alright, you know,
it's not gonna break the internet the way Kobe broke the internet.
It's not.
Like
it's not.
The Gorilla Girl glue. The Gorilla Glue
hold
girl
on.
broke the
I'm gonna
internet.
say
Talking about
I'm gonna say
that.
something. I don't even care about me.
So you think
I don't
Meek
even
gonna
care
die
about
and you're gonna say, "Oh, little baby,
I don't care
that's
about
what
me. What's that?
Nah.
Yeah.
Kobe my
Really? You
screensaver.
gonna say,
Yeah,
come on.
yeah.
Like,
no.
That's my dog.
Who's
Right.
bigger? Who's
That's
bigger,
what I'm saying.
Nipsey or Kobe?
Kobe.
All right, now when Nipsey died, was that a huge impact?
Yeah.
Massive.
For
All right,
sure.
Kobe died. Was it the same or bigger?
But that's what I'm saying. Hold on.
But-
When Nipsey died and they were tweeting about Lauren, niggas were up in flames.
What you mean?
What?
When niggas was who tweeted? Someone tweeted about
Kodak.
like fucking with her
Kodak.
after the fact.
Kodak.
Niggas was
Yeah.
going at him.
Right.
So I'm trying to figure out where, like, how is that unacceptable? Don't talk about not even him.
But
Hold on, not even
they checked
him.
Meek though. Meek got checked.
He did.
He got checked.
But we're sitting here saying,
And he apologized like several
yeah,
times.
No,
it's distasteful.
No.
Like,
I'm
no,
saying
it's not
this-
distasteful. He's black as hell, period.
No, I'm saying it's distasteful because if he would have put that shit in the fire bar, it's been proven that niggas would be like, this on fire.
Let me
Niggas
ask you
would be
this.
like,
We're
it's
not
on
talking
fire.
about. This is not an A&R link
Nah,
up.
this
And
is-
no, this is not BET Uncut. Like,
Nah.
this is us having a conversation about the
Problematic.
the
So I
collective.
got a question for you, right? So was it that what Meek said or was it that Meek said it? So question being like if Kendrick, J. Cole, or Jay-Z had a
It's definitely
Kobe
because Meek said
shopping
it. It's
mile.
definitely because Meek
No,
said
it's
it.
not because Meek said it, because I have a laundry
It's-
list. Like,
it's
literally.
1/3.
Wait, but hold on. It's
It's
literally
1/3.
for me.
1/3.
No, it's
Thank
all of the
you.
above.
Okay.
When Wayne said that shit about Emmett Till, whack
stay
as
on Kobe.
fuck.
Let's stay
No,
on Kobe.
no, because that's why I'm telling you. Like, it's not Meek. It's the lyric. All that shit to me is crazy as fuck, and that's why I'm like, we need to talk about it.
So
Why
we
are
going
they?
in on hip hop.
I'm just saying overall, like, there have been instances where these artists make statements about things that are not funny within our own community.
Yeah.
Rapping about Emmett Till, that's not fucking funny. Date raping our women, that's not fucking funny.
I agree.
Kobe dying, that's not fucking funny. So where's the line?
There is no line because niggas don't
No,
care.
no,
That's
I
what
agree.
trying to
I'm
say.
telling you the line.
So the line is if it's fire.
No, the line is whack or not for the majority. I'm not saying for me, but the line is whack or not. If this shit is fire and it gets spins, you gonna hear niggas fucking singing
Okay,
it,
but-
downloading it, streaming
That's
it.
a problem.
If this shit is
But
for
that's
like
a
8
fucking-
years.
That's a problem.
But so that's my thing then. So then when Sydney sits here and says we can't unite, there should be no fucking argument.
Wait, we holding
'Cause-
rap. We holding rap bigger than what it should be. Like it's entertainment.
No, we're
Like,
not,
hold on,
because
hold on,
look at
hold
what
on,
rap
hold on,
started
hold on.
as.
It's-
And look
but
at
it
what
started
we
so-
it started as politicians and
Look at what we-
and
look at what-
Emmett Till,
It's entertainment.
like,
It's entertainment.
like,
It's
yeah.
entertainment.
No,
We're
it-
trying to
it's
sell.
entertainment. It's
It's,
entertainment.
we're trying to sell. We're trying to sell.
You cannot
Right?
undersell hip hop as just entertainment.
But
It's
no,
literally
it's
the
so-
way that we
it's-
express ourselves.
It's
That's
the
true.
it's literally
It's
the
a
That's true.
culture.
It's a culture.
It can be.
I
It
agree
can,
with
it can be multiple things. It can be. It's so much. It's so
Exactly,
much.
so
And
it
then
can't
like
be just this. It's
like-
literally everything.
like for the J Cole's,
but-
he'll never be the babies. You know what I'm saying?
But
Like we
for you
able to
say it's
separate that.
for
So
you to
when
say
we hear
that,
a
You
line
said
or
it's a
bar,
spectrum of hip hop.
Yeah. So
But
we
Meek
hear
wants to
something
be a
just for
fucking freedom
entertainment. Like
fighter.
it's
So
he's what
Also,
he
a
wants to
fact.
be a freedom fighter. He wants to talk about
Prison
incarceration
reform.
and prison reform. If you want to be woke,
from his own experience, he can have that. Like he's had
Okay.
experience in it. He should
if
be
you
able to
wanna
speak
get
to
in
it.
the
I'm not gonna put him on the front.
But I
runner.
say this.
That's
I
what
say
he
this.
wants to
You
be,
can't
though.
hold.
No, he
I
can't
think
be
somebody in the studio should have pulled him then and was like, "Hey, bro,
I agree.
I do
That's a
agree.
fact,
I do
too.
agree.
Because
I do agree.
you can't hold everybody under a microscope to everything that they fucking say to say, oh, they cancel because of this. They
Yeah.
cancel because of that. They cancel because of that.
But no one's saying, first of all, I don't even like cancel culture. So no one's saying cancel. But like cancel and accountability, like I don't know why when I say this to like a man, it's like they're just like the same word.
But-
we can hold them accountable without canceling him. No one's saying cancel.
but
anybody.
I also
well,
think
I would
that
say
Meek
to a
is
woman,
being
too.
accountable
Because
for it,
women
though,
don't
too.
take accountability.
No?
No, because I feel like he tweeted some shit like, yo, it was just a bar. Like, I'm about to.
I'm gonna
No,
go back to
no,
reading this
he
something.
apologized
Like,
because
He said, hey, I talked
no,
to
because
his
his wife, yeah,
after
Go ahead.
she dogged the shit out of him,
she
was-
dog him.
Did he?
Yeah, she
really-
did. No, she
No.
publicly came out and said
He
that.
said, I don't know who
No.
Meek Mill is.
She said,
I don't
yeah.
like this song, right?
and then he
Which-
apologized.
Which
And he apologized.
That's
But
a
they had a
drag.
he
whole-
was
He
going
they had a
to
off-camera
apologize
conversation.
regardless.
Was he?
I think he's
Because
going.
they're just so good
So
at
once-
the rappers are just so good at apologizing.
All right, so
right?
he will another thing, right? I also think I'm not a rapper, right? But if I was to rap, right, and I recorded a song and I said, I don't know if this should go on the album, I also would feel some type of way if someone else heard it,
Yeah.
and then I'm like, oh well, I never wanted the world to hear this. I would feel some type of way about that too. So I also think that we can't really.
So who put it out?
I don't
It's
know.
not even
I don't know
put
who
it
put
out.
it
It's
out.
about his response then. When I came out and you knew it was whack and you saw everybody coming at you, you could have been like, bruh.
But I didn't wait to come out.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
So it's like you having a
But
photo
I'm saying,
shoot.
then
Let's
say
let's
that.
No, wait.
No,
Wait,
then
wait,
say
wait,
that.
Like the next day though.
He did not say
Wait,
that.
He
didn't say what?
apologized. He
He did
apologized
apologize.
within like a day or
But he
two.
should have made it clear that it was never meant for the public to hear because of the fact that line was so egregious.
I can't
But
say
then
all
niggas
that.
who've been
I
going
can't
on
say
him
all
like,
that.
why you say it?
Yeah, I can't say
It's
all
like
that.
white people saying nigga behind fucking closed doors. Why the fuck you say it should have never came out your mouth?
Yeah, I don't.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
This gonna be dragged.
but
anyway.
right, the line
And-
should have never came out his mouth.
and to
We
be-
all agree on that.
and to be-
The
and to
line
be fair-
is whack.
Well, no, it took us a minute to get to that.
No,
Right, because y'all
Y'all
said
were saying if it was
fire.
fire, he could have said it.
No, it is. No, not we feel like it was fire. What I'm saying is, majority of people, we have said distasteful shit before.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, if you present it the right way, most people will feed more into it. The line was distasteful and the song was whack. So nobody give a fuck about
The
it.
bar was whack. The bar was whack. Joey heard the bar.
Yeah, the bar
Apparently
was whack.
Apparently,
Yeah.
it's a Lil Baby song, and I never heard Lil Baby
Right.
say shit.
So that's it was a snippet. I don't like of course like this shit was like nah. He should have never said it. It should have never came out his mouth.
So, all right, question to the group is that what's the most distasteful bar you heard from a rapper in recent years?
Well, you start.
Beautiful black woman. I bet that bitch look better red.
What
Oh,
did
who
Chris
said
Brown
that?
say?
Lil
I
Wayne.
only fuck with black bitches with the nice hair. Chris Brown.
Okay. All right.
Are those? Okay. You know what? Never mind.
Okay.
I ain't even gonna finish.
Anything about you guys?
Nothing
Anything
is
about
striking
black
me.
men
Nothing
or
is striking me right now.
No, nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a lot of
So many
distasteful
disrespectful-
bars.
You wanna just throw out Rick Ross in there again for the black men raping black women? Throw that. What was that bar again? What was the bar?
The black men raping.
What was
We're not gonna just
I'm sorry,
put fucking
the black
rape
man.
on
I'm sorry,
niggas.
the black man rapping about raping women. What was the bar that Rick Ross said?
Well,
Or if y'all have any
He
lyrics
said-
about black men, just throw them out there.
he said Molly all in her champagne. She didn't even know it.
Okay.
No, I mean,
Sounds like drugging to me.
no, it does.
It's called dating.
Yeah, it's
But-
kind of hard to defend that
Yeah,
one.
nobody said that shit was right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what the
Yeah,
point
y'all
was
singing in
but-
the club instead. My
Yeah,
bad.
yeah.
But it was
You was probably saying it
entertainment.
too.
It was
But
just
I have seen
entertainment.
a Rick
fuck
Ross
bothering
interview.
us?
But hold on,
Well, no,
time
it's
out, because it's not entertainment.
because a person is.
But did y'all not just peep that? How we can sit here? You asked us to name the most disrespectful lyric. We both can name a lyric instantly that has
Yeah.
something to do with us being black women.
Right.
And I asked y'all to do the same as a black man, and it's
Real ass nigga
crickets.
give a fuck
Alright,
about. Real ass bitch give a fuck about a nigga.
That hurt your feelings. You
Yes,
really
it
fuck
did.
about
Shit.
that shit.
Oh, but
know that
now
shit ain't gonna fuck
that
about
hurts your feelings. But when he said hurt your feelings, majority of the rap game is what? It's probably 90%
It's fine
niggas.
if that's equal. Bet. What
That's
do you have?
equal?
If that's
Yeah.
equal to you, to what we said,
It
bet.
hurt my
This
What's
nigga
feelings.
literally
yours?
telling me that I would look better if I was light skinned. Oh, you're a beautiful black
Right.
woman.
And I don't.
You should be light skinned instead.
But you taking his, but why you taking his opinion so strong?
Oh my
because
gosh.
that's how y'all feel.
No,
Oh
cause let's
my
go back.
God.
Let's go back. That's not how we
Nah.
feel. That's not how we feel.
Nah.
When we
Not
started
y'all.
this,
How we
we
feel.
said like,
Right.
oh, this is entertainment. You say, oh, it can all be entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you
said
said.
that?
But,
You.
No, I did not. I said that it's-
You
That's
said,
not what
you
happened.
said
Don't
it
sit here
can't
and
all
act
be
like
entertainment.
colorism ain't real. Don't try to act like colorism is
I didn't
ain't
say
real.
it.
We
I
didn't
didn't
say
say
it. We didn't
I
say
didn't
it.
say that.
Wait, hold on.
Oh, we
Hold
ain't
on.
say
Act like it's-
Hold on,
We didn't say that.
hold
We
on,
didn't say that.
reel it in. Because first of all, that's not what I said. But I'm gonna let you respond.
Go ahead. But I want to put words in your mouth.
He's saying that, oh, why are you taking what he's saying so seriously? And what you said, something, it can't all be entertainment or something like that. That was what you said, how it can't all be entertainment.
He said that I said that, and that's not what I said.
Yeah, that's not what I
That's
said.
what you said.
That's what he said that I said.
Colorism is more entertainment.
Talk about your
It's
issue.
literally-
Talk about the issue.
colorism. That's a real
Okay.
issue.
Yeah, I agree. Listen, I'm not
That's
the lightest
what I'm
person
saying.
here.
Nobody's saying colorism not real.
No,
Okay,
no.
but when
But
you
Paul,
try-
she
What I
said
said
it.
was, she said when he said his bar, she said, "Oh, that hurt your feelings."
Because she's
no,
talking
Because
about
I'm talking about real
colorism.
issues. I'm talking about some real contextual
What?
She's
shit.
talking about
And
colorism.
she and
and
that
he's
bitch talking
talking about
about
his
real ass
personal-
nigga
Real
give a
ass
fuck
bitch
about a
give a
bitch.
fuck about
Right.
a nigga.
If
He
I'm
said
not
real
being a real nigga, being a real nigga in the community is fucking
Being a
is
real
real.
Y'all must be sipping
real-
on this
What
Uncle
the
Near something
hell?
crazy.
Hold up.
Hold on, no, 'cause hold on, because we got, wait, because we got to wrap,
Really?
anyway.
All right.
But
We got rap already. Damn, we
hell yeah,
It's been a
especially
short-
because this is gonna go down a
Real
wrong
ass bitch. Give a
road.
fuck about a nigga, y'all.
And it hurt my feelings. And you think every nigga could be a real nigga?
What? We just talking about snitches just
Right?
all ago.
Can every nigga be
That
a real
not
nigga?
no real nigga.
Question.
He a
Yes,
fucking
I just want
snitch.
y'all to know if you're
Yes or no?
trolling, like you might want to stop.
I'm not talking, but question.
Like, you might
So,
wanna
so,
stop.
all right, let me retract, right?
Whoa, whoa, you gonna make me
right,
fall,
I do
bro.
agree with you. Colorism is a real thing.
No,
I'm not trying
it
to like
is. It's
slight
for sure a real
colorism,
thing.
right?
Hold on, I don't think it's you. I think it's your echo who might need to chime
No,
out for a
no,
second.
we good.
Nah, I think it's your echo who might need to let you
Well,
just get
first
this
of all,
off real quick.
Cause she just called me second chair, and I'm first, motherfucker.
Not in this motherfucking
This is
kitchen.
what? You on that chair? I'm on this chair.
And I put you over there.
Fuck out of here.
AD, what's up?
Anyway.
AD, say what you gotta say. Wrap us up.
Go ahead.
All right,
Wrap us up.
So 2-3 things, right? Colorism is a real thing, right? And I don't want you to think that like I try to slight it or disrespect it, right? Because I've never been the lightest nigga in any group that I've been in, right? However, right, just how you could say that like there's colorism with like women in hip hop, right? The niggas are taking the short end of the stick when it comes to hip hop as well, right? Because we have to be the flyest niggas with Lamborghinis, and we have to always be on point. We
Like,
did it to
y'all
ourselves.
rap about this.
Cool.
Male
Am I a
dominated.
rapper? Am I a rapper?
No,
Cool.
male
Alright.
male
What's the average
rappers
education of
rap
a rapper?
about this. We are not rapping about light-skinned bitches.
Y'all not rapping about big dick niggas with a whole lot of money?
But we.
So is that?
Yeah,
That's what I'm
yeah,
saying.
yeah,
So just say
Yes.
you're gonna. So just say you're equating the male plight in hip hop to what we go through as black women in hip hop. Just say that, and we can rap. Because that's what you're doing.
Well, I can't fully say that. Because
Okay,
It's
so
not
then
real,
what
it's
are we
not true,
talking
so
about? Because
it's not
all
really
she's
the same.
saying is
It's
that
not
they're
the
not the
same.
same thing,
It's not the
and you
same.
can't equate the two. So if you
Right. I'm
listen-
not. But all right, boom. What was the original question? You said
Most offensive
name
line.
an
Most
offensive line.
That
right?
was your question.
And I can't. All right, boom. That was my question. You're right.
Mhm.
What was the offensive line? Now everything that was offensive cannot be compared to offensive, right? You can't compare it to the Holocaust to the slavery, right?
Right.
Boom. You can't compare every offensive line to every offensive thing. Boom. Right? Can we agree to that? Right?
Because if it's offensive to you, it might not be offensive.
That's fair, but you're not about to gaslight her right now
me
either,
being
because that's not what happened.
Me being a quote unquote broke ass nigga has nothing to do with you being a dark skinned female.
It's
Right?
you said real ass bitch. Give a
Give a fuck about a nigga. It's an offense. I can take that as being an offense. If I know I'm not a real ass nigga, then
But
yeah,
she
I can take
didn't
a.
She didn't say anything about being a real ass
She
nigga.
said fuck about a nigga. Period.
She
Like,
said real ass bitch. She didn't say nothing about a nigga.
It's really crazy how we breaking down bars now.
What? Nigga, that's
Have
the
we not
word.
been
We're
breaking
just talking
down
about
bars?
choppers
Bitch,
and
you're fucking
choppers.
with a nigga.
Yeah, right. Choppers
And
and
I told
choppers.
y'all he could have a gun or a plane.
No, because y'all's argument was that she said
No.
No.
Go
You
ahead.
said being a real nigga is a big deal in a black community, and I told you
And
when you
that's
said that if you trolling, stop, because the bar had nothing to do
But
with real niggas.
but this is what I'm saying. I'm saying the same thing he's saying. In
Are
offense,
you? 'Cause
in
I
offense,
think-
no, in offense to him, don't have to be an offense to her. Colorism is real in the community. Nobody's saying like she shouldn't have felt offended by that line. But also, I'm saying this. Look at the people that's saying these words. Look at the people that we listen to. What's the average education level?
So we got another pivot on our hands.
How much?
So you gotta be
how much?
educated
No.
to not be
How much exposure do you have? What I'm saying is, I'm not saying that you do, but what I'm saying is, it's real in the community. Colorism is real. It's real in the community.
Duh.
So like,
You said a question that made me think about something, right? You say, do you have to be
Y'all finna make
educated
me-
to be
y'all
colorism?
finna- y'all
right?
finna- hold on.
That was just, is that what
Y'all
you said?
finna- wait,
Let's think about
AD,
this. How many
wait,
educated
AD, hold on.
entertainers do we even have?
Hi guys, it's
But
me,
you don't have to be
Kirsten.
educated.
Hi,
Right.
it's me.
no, you do have to be
Guys.
educated.
No, I'm
Hello?
not saying you have to be
Wait,
educated,
hello?
but it's amazing
Okay.
how like the uneducated people are the people that's pushing the message,
Y'all
right?
let me know when I
And the
can
rest of y'all
talk.
motherfuckers is eating it up, degree or not. So I don't know what to say.
No, that's
Is it-
negative.
is it-
Kristen, please.
Can I? Am I okay to talk
Go
now?
ahead.
Okay. So do y'all want to spotlight your brands real quick before we wrap?
Oh, well, I grew up in a traditional household where you can't go to sleep mad, so we got to eat.
I mean, we straight. We already knew what y'all was gonna say.
Shit,
Well,
damn.
it won't even. You already knew what we was gonna say. What I'm saying is this: you talking about education, right? And at the end of the day, this is what I'm saying.
Bro, when
They
I was a
feeding
child
it-
with no education, I knew
No.
I was getting treated crazy because I was
No,
dark-skinned.
no,
I don't
but-
need to have no education to know what's
But
respecting the
but they're
community.
feeding into what the American society tell them. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
And that's an issue that they gotta fix already, and we shouldn't even be fucking with them until they do.
so when do they do it?
That's,
When
what
they-
are you asking us for?
No. I'm saying they do it when they gain more knowledge, when they educate themselves on their people, when they educate themselves on themselves.
So then why are we why are you talking to us about it?
Right.
No, because she's talking about a line that a black man said.
And
But
you brought
if
up
we talk-
education.
If we
She
talk
didn't say
about
shit
black
about
men, if we talk about black
education.
men, they say, who taught you to hate yourself from the soles of your feet to the top of your head? White people. The first influences that you have in this world are the majority. So we live in
So
the
then
majority world
why
until
the
you
fuck do
educate
we
yourself.
have to suffer from that? But we're not even gonna get into it because like
I'm not saying you gotta suffer from it. I'm just saying like you
like
you
he's
can't
not
group
gonna-
everybody. You can't group everybody in the same.
we're not. We
in the
literally
same
we
bucket.
literally named the lyrics. We're not grouping everybody. We're
Yeah.
naming specific people and
Yeah.
specific lyrics. But anyway,
But you said, but
Before
you
you
also
close out,
said
before you
you
close
also.
out,
She
before you
said,
close out, though,
I knew what
right?
y'all niggas was gonna say.
because I
We
did.
were right.
Because this is
So,
what happens. This is a conversation
I do
happens
have a
every
question.
time.
I do have a question, right? It's not like a battle type of question, but like the lyrics that you found, right? Is it that hip hop is the most like? Is it only the hip hop that have lyrics like that, or did
I
you
can't
look
speak
at
for that. I
pop
just
or, like,
Lyrics like
country?
what? Colorist lyrics?
colorist? Sure.
Dancehall-
Lyrics that
dancehall got colorist
goes
lyrics.
against a certain demographic.
That's too broad. That's a little broad.
It is broad,
I'll
meaning
tell
that
you
if
that
they're pop songs
R&B,
or country songs, it's
R&B,
like that as well.
dance hall, anything niggas make gonna have colorist lyrics because we've been affected by colorism
Make
through
colorists.
the
So let me
fucking
ask you this.
diaspora.
Let me ask you this: do you think that quote unquote niggas made colorists, or is that the people who conditioned us that made this colorist society?
One more time so I really understand what you're
So,
trying to ask.
so do you think that it's like niggas that's doing this, or is that we're conditioned to? Like,
You think
this
colorism is a
zone?
learned behavior? You think colorism is
Yeah, is it learned?
I think it's a little bit of both.
agree.
Okay.
Because how you gonna let somebody who's not in your community tell you what's best in your community? You should
Yeah.
know that for yourself.
So I agree with you, right? But I also think we're conditioned to like blonde hair and blue eyes.
But why?
It's just because like we turn on TV and that's like what we've been taught since a young age. And so I think it's like it's not like a direct like, hey, do this, but it's like years of like, hey, this is
I
what's
just feel like
cool,
that's such a
this is
cop
what's
out that in
bad.
2021,
Come on.
like
Is that a cop out?
No.
But like it's like
Can I,
no,
wait, can I like, all right, but let me
Yeah,
at
go
least
ahead.
finish my sentence. Like, that's just such a cop out to me because you can unlearn anything that sounds
So,
crazy to
right.
you.
That's
Like,
why I said
hold on, let me
education.
fucking finish the sentence. If you come from a dark-skinned woman and you have propaganda being fed to you about white people and light-skinned women, your mom is not that. So for Meek Mill is a dark-skinned man. These rappers, Rick Ross, Lil Wayne, who make these problematic lyrics, they come from brown-skinned, dark-skinned mothers.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sorry, I'm not sitting here in 2021 appeasing you that this is what you've been conditioned to think. Because as a black woman, I'm black too. I've been conditioned to think the same thing. I date dark-skinned men. I date African men. I date all types of black men. So if I can do it, you can do it.
Right.
And I'm not, that's why we can't sit here and listen to that shit. It's like, come on.
Because you have the same messaging at the same amount of rates, even worse because we're women. They always try to make us want to
But
change
if we-
ourselves.
But Kirsten, you
if
come from a
somehow-
higher level. No. Kirsten is coming from a higher level of experience and education. What I'm saying is this.
First of
You
all,
said
what
you
does
no.
that do with
What
What is
you
that?
just said was at a certain point they have to fucking learn. It's about exposure and education. If the propaganda is being fed to them at a young age, they're
that shit wasn't
impressionable.
exposure. That shit was me liking black people, period. And me liking what black
You don't
was,
think you got a lot of
period.
exposure?
Period.
Okay.
You don't think you got a lot of exposure?
What am I being exposed to?
You grew up, correct me if I'm wrong. but you
Around
grew
white
up-
people.
You grew up in more than one city.
I grew up in Howard County, Maryland, around all white people. Never
Alright,
in
then
my
you
life
went- then you went to
have I
school in
ever
PA,
aspired.
right?
Yeah,
And then you lived in DC.
yeah.
So you got 3 different demos of like
White, and white. Yes.
Okay.
Make your point. Yes.
Okay.
White, and white.
All right. And you still feel like you live in like a white society or like a white setting?
I live in Brookland, where the people walk their dogs in the middle of the night.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, they do. I see.
And I've never in my life
You got robbed?
gotten robbed. I
Yeah.
have been robbed. Not here, out of the country, but yes,
Okay.
I've been robbed.
All right, cool.
Damn.
I mean, if we were to look at right now, black men are taking the hit for it. But if we were to look at black women, I'm sure we can find some that are against black men or disrespect black men.
But
And
we
you know
hold
what?
them accountable though. We
Yeah.
recognize that that's some cool shit. We don't fuck with them. So I mean,
Sometimes,
What, the
but
black
But even
women?
beyond that, hold on, because we
You
have
talking
no
about
wait,
black
hold on, because we have to wrap. We have to wrap, y'all. We really
Okay,
have to
okay,
wrap.
okay.
But what I will say is, if y'all can find some content about us,
Like black women degrading black men?
bring it to me. We'll talk about it.
hate
on
a
the-
dark nigga. need
That's-
to
So
be-
y'all gonna be
That's
on
not-
defense all
No,
No, we're not
I don't
defensive.
think.
Hey, the
I
little
don't-
ass
no,
nigga.
it-
You see how it works? Yo,
No,
that's
no,
I don't,
crazy.
I
Are you gonna answer
don't think that
Are you
we're
gonna
looking
answer
for
to everything
content.
Am I
they
gonna
did?
answer
That
to it? I'm
degrades
literally
us.
saying, bring it to me so we can talk about it.
Oh, you want to talk about it? So you
I
Bring
want
it
you.
to me.
No. Hey, rap
Bring it to
culture,
me.
rap culture, right? It's 9% niggas. It's probably
Right.
about 10% women.
I say-
Okay, so-
I say
Most of
less than
women
that.
rap about physical shit. Sex sells, right? So when you hear
So
majority
just
of
say
women,
you can't do it,
Right.
do what?
so we can move on.
Do
Do
what?
what?
I just
Can't do what?
Do you not
Do
hear
what?
yourself?
Can't do
Hold
what?
on. I literally
You're
just
not gonna
said.
hear. No, I heard
No,
what
listen.
you said.
You just said black men are taking the brunt of it. I said, bet. Bring me what we're talking about as it relates to y'all, and we can have the same discussion.
Right.
And instead of being like,
It's not gonna
bet,
be the same discussion.
why not?
Because y'all don't
Because
run like music
if
industry.
90% of the rap industry is black men, you gonna find some apples within
But we
that
not all
90%.
conditioned. We not all conditioned, right? We all conditioned, right?
No, I didn't
So
say that.
shouldn't-
I didn't say that.
I
Because just like he just
I
said,
said
J. Cole not gonna rap about the same thing Wayne rap
He
about.
still came at a black woman.
Bro, he still do
But-
some
He did.
dumb shit.
But this,
Cole-
but it's what I'm
has
saying.
Cole, yeah.
You have a
Cole
spec-
has?
Yeah.
you
Oh,
have a
He
spectrum.
talked about no name.
No,
But next.
No,
you
he talked about no name.
Yes, he did.
you have a
Yeah.
spectrum. You got a spectrum
He
of
said
knowledge on
Molly
that.
and her champagne?
You guys just like it's
It was
yeah,
an
I
educated
mean,
flow, back and forth. It was an educated rap battle.
He said
Go
other
ahead,
shit,
wrap it
bro.
up.
About her being a woman? Like,
No, not about
Like,
no name,
fault
but
of her
about
about
women.
being a
Just
woman.
like saying things.
we can wrap it up with it.
I'm about to say at this
This
point.
could be for the Patreon.
Yeah,
Everything else could be
yeah,
for the
yeah,
Patreon
yeah.
account.
Wrap it up.
That sounds like it. So no, dead ass.
Hey, Adrian Sutton here from Uncle Nearest. Me and my Uncle Kenny was here. Letting you know about this fine whiskey that was made in 1856. Please follow me on all social media platforms. Me and my boy, A.D. Sutton.
So we're not gonna talk about the brands and stuff. Y'all gonna have to just catch our Instagram. We out of time. Catch us on social media, kr.thekitchen. Follow us on Instagram. Y'all know we post weekly. But yeah, I'm dead ass. What I just said, because I'm not playing. We're very accountable in the kitchen. So if y'all can find the content, y'all want to have the conversation, bring it to me, and we will have the conversation right here.
Okay.
We not
Same.
saying.
And
we-
just-
No. It's a wrap. It's
And
a
to be
wrap.
clear,
There you
but
go.
To be clear, what do we find?
So we were expressing lyrics within the rap community.
Now I'm the colorist based on these eyes that I'm
No,
getting.
you're not.
No, you're not the colorist.
You
but-
walk down the hole. You walk
So
down the
are
rabbit
you guys
hole.
gonna let me answer the question, or y'all gonna be misogynist too?
That was misogynist to talk. Go ahead.
Oh, to talk over me? It sure is.
Go ahead.
When I was
Go
asked the
Go
question,
ahead.
and we're being dismissive too. Just add that to the list.
And
back
dismissive.
there.
Oh.
Because misogyny is dismissive.
No, you're being dismissive.
Nah, I am being
which
dismissive.
is
Hey, I got
under your
my
umbrella of
mother's
misogyny.
black. Grew up in a whole bunch of black
Anyway,
women.
what I'm saying is, rap culture is problematic to us. We've expressed
Black women.
Correct.
Cool.
Are we black women?
I think
I'm just making it clear.
So what I'm imploring you all to do
Okay.
is express the ways in which rap culture that you all create and you are 90% of is potentially problematic to you all. And we can have a conversation about it.
Right.
We can't speak for a whole pool of niggas, but
So
we
then
can.
you won't be a part
That
of
was
it.
my
But
main
AD,
point
if
right
you would
there,
like to
like-
be a part of the conversation,
Yeah.
Who can't
Yeah.
speak
Pull
for a
up.
whole pool of
Because
niggas?
I
That's
don't,
it.
I don't know if I'm a real nigga, and I feel like if I'm not a real nigga, I feel like I should still be able to contribute to my black community.
I feel that way too. And I feel like that's a great point. And I feel like we might even do an episode 11 of the kitchen.
Okay.
And we can talk about it.
I appreciate
You can
that.
you can even bring your own +1 since your echo has
Oh,
bowed
no,
out
no, no.
respectfully.
I'm
But
bring
y'all
it.
catch us. Episode 6. I didn't think it could get crazier than 5 yet.
It did. Every
It
nigga
did.
is a star. Don't forget.
We'll see y'all on the next episode of the kitchen.